Well, of course he's all right. He's with Kim. Kim is wonderful with babies.
May I go and see him? I promise I won't disturb him if he's asleep.
Well, don't you want to wait for Tina?
Well, Tina's always told me that if I wanted to, I'd come and see him. We're quite close these days. I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
Well, all right then, if you want to. The nursery is right...
I know where it is. Thank you very much. Well, since that incident in my room, Max, why did you want to meet me here?
Let's have a seat. Let's just call it a precaution, okay? I want to make sure no one is listening. Find it a little strange that Rolo didn't call to see if you recovered from your little scare?
Well, he might have. I haven't been at the hotel very much.
Oh. Unless he's finding another plan to steal your father's watch. Gabrielle, it is time you face the facts. Now, Rolo showed a sudden interest in you only after your father died, and then his major interest was in your father's antique jewelry? And then you show up here in Landview. And what happens? Almost immediately, your good friend Rolo shows up here. Coincidence? I don't think so. And then your room is broken into while you're having dinner with Rolo. I don't think that's a coincidence either.
Max, all of this is getting so complicated.
Listen, Gabrielle, I cannot help you unless you tell me the truth about the facts, all the facts.
Please, Max. All right. All right. I haven't been completely honest with you. Certain things happened down in Argentina. Important things. I think it's time I tell you what they were. I lied about my father's watch. I know where it is. I have all along.
Go on.
I gave it to Tina when we were down in Argentina together.
Tina, wait.
I'm sorry, I should have told you earlier. I realized.
Whoa. When did you have a chance to give Tina a watch?
I told you when she came to Buenos Aires.
I was in Buenos Aires with Tina. You saw her for 10 seconds. You were 30 yards apart.
We were in the jungle together when Jamie was holding her hostage.
Oh, let me get this straight. You gave your father's antique watch to someone you'd only known for a few hours in the middle of a kidnapping.
Look, if you just give me time, I'll explain. I met with Tina later after she went over the falls. And after she had her baby, the natives helped her back to civilization. The only name she knew in Buenos Aires was Medina.
Well, she was able to find you, of course, where I couldn't.
That's right. My grandmother and I took her in, and I cared for her son as though he were my own. We became very close during that time. I gave Tina my father's watch as a token of our friendship. I never would have given it to her if I'd had any idea what danger it would cause.
Why have you and Tina decided to keep this such a big secret?
Because the whole episode was so traumatic for Tina, she doesn't like to talk about it. Besides, I made Tina promise that she never tell you that she knew me. You were looking for me, and I didn't want to be found, do you remember?
Okay. So you and Tina had this big secret pact that you weren't going to break. It doesn't matter right now. What matters is that Tina's got the watch. Oh, God. Her life is in danger. She doesn't even know it.
Doesn't have the watch anymore.
What?
When I went to Landfair to get the watch, Tina told me that she'd given it to Cord.
Does anyone else know this?
No, not that I know of.
So let's see what else we got here. Tina doesn't have the watch anymore, so she's no longer in danger. That's good. Cord, nobody knows he has the watch. That's good, too.
Max, what are you thinking?
Well, we've got this watch that someone, possibly Rolo, was willing to kill for. So it must lead to a ton of money. Now, that watch belonged to your father. So wherever it leads, that belongs to you also.
If you're suggesting what I...
Gabrielle, why let someone else walk away with a fortune when it belongs to you?
My father's fortune was built on his cocaine trade. If you think I'm going to have anything to do with that, you've got another thing coming.
Are you through with the sermon? Now get real. Your father had a lot of money come in that had nothing to do with drugs. He had his horses, his ranch, the real estate.
Yes, and all of it was built on sand, white powdered sand.
We don't know that. And until we do, why cut off our options? That watch is the key.
That damn watch, I wish it never existed.
Well, it does. And if we don't find it, someone else will. Now, I don't want you to tell anyone about this, especially not Cord and Tina. Trust me on this. No one's going to get hurt, and no one is going to get rich off of illegal drug money. As long as we keep this between us.
If one life will be made safe, then all right.
You won't be sorry. Come on, let's get you back to a real hotel. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called the Holden Towers. I've been looking all over town for you.
Oh, it's a good thing you're not better at finding me. You just missed Gabrielle and Max Holden. You know we shouldn't be seen together.
I'm not blind. I saw them together. I waited till they were gone. Chantel, you haven't called me. I hope you're not planning to keep Dante's fortune for yourself.
It never crossed my mind. I simply had nothing to report.
Okay. I know the search has been frustrating, but we mustn't lose patience. We know Gabrielle is hiding something that will eventually lead us to the watch. And once we have that, we'll have Dante's fortune.
And we have to be enemies, Mrs. Teasdale. As owners of the Waterside Inn and the Holden Towers, you and I have something in common.
And what might that be, Mr. Holden?
We are both looking to turn a profit.
I do very well on my own, thanks.
Oh, I know you do. And that's why I'm so interested in doing business with you. You see, the Holden Towers is just the first of my planned acquisitions. I am very interested in the Waterside Inn.
I'm flattered. But the inn's not for sale.
You haven't even heard my offer. Now, all I really need to do is let me take a look at the place. I'll give you so I get an idea of the relative value, and I'll make you a proposition. Fair enough?
I don't know about you, Mr. Holden, but I'm far too busy to take real estate speculators on guided tours.
Well, no problem. I'll do all the work myself. If you could just give me a guest list, a master key, and I'll examine a few of the unoccupied rooms.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. What have you got to lose? Besides, you might have a great deal to gain.
All right. Here's our guest list. Make a note of the unoccupied rooms. There aren't many. I'll get you the master key.
Thank you. Fuss is about, huh? Funny. You don't look worth killing for to me. Then again. First four numbers are the same as your 21st birthday. Where were you then?
London.
London. Did your father come to see you?
No.
Well, it could be a safe deposit box number. Did you have a bank account or a box that your father could put money in when you were down there?
Yes, I did, but these numbers don't match that.
It was the end of my brilliant ideas. What about these other four numbers? Anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, Max. They don't mean anything to me.
I got four numbers. It could be anything, anywhere in the world.
Maybe something will come to me later, Max.
No. We don't know how much time we have. We are going to have to go ahead. We are going to set a trap for Rolo. Hey there. Oh.
Steve, good evening.
Oh, Pro, what you up to?
Well, I was just sort of, actually, I was looking for a couple of fun people to have a drink with.
Would you be terribly insulted if we weren't those people?
No, not at all. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
Steve, I'll see you later.
I'm sorry about that.
Not too slick. No time for niceties.
Max, I'm still not convinced that Rolo is the enemy.
What do you want to do? Wait to get hurt to find out? I mean, this is more than coincidental here. Look at this guy. But he shows up interested in your father's jewelry, especially his pocket watch. Then he shows up here, executive of an insurance policy you know nothing about, bringing $10,000 you know nothing about.
I know.
And strangely enough, that insurance policy has a list of items, including that pocket watch. Then he takes you out to dinner, which you cut short, and then he will not allow anyone else to look in the room where you think someone is waiting. And not only that, this guy gives off the vibes of a tarantula.
I know when you add it all up, it doesn't look very good.
That's right. So, back to the plot. You are going to tell Rolo that I have the watch.
Max, he's going to know that I'm making it up.
So, we'll make up a story good enough that he believes. What does he know about us?
Not very much. That we were together once. You know, it didn't work out.
That's perfect. Great. Well, just use the truth. You tell him you gave me the watch in a moment of passion, things didn't work out, and you're ashamed now.
Yes, I was ashamed. Very ashamed.
Gabrielle.
And it wasn't over the watch.
Gabrielle, please.
I'm sorry, Max, but this isn't very easy for me. You know, I'm trying.
Okay. All right. I understand. But you will tell Rolo that I have the watch. And in the meantime...
In the meantime, this is very dangerous. Would you please be careful? You could get hurt. You know how these men are.
Max Holden can take care of himself. Trust me. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to take those mysterious digits, the last 4. Did your father ever write to you? Did you correspond when you were in London?
Yes, all the time.
Did you save those letters?
I'm sure I did, a few of them.
I want you to go through those letters and I want you to look very, very carefully and see if you can find anything that would connect these numbers to the watch.
I agree. I'm beginning to wonder if Max is feeding Gabrielle suspicions about me.
I'm tired of these games. It's time you told her the truth.
Good morning.
Oh, Steve. Oh, listen, I'm so sorry about the way Max and I behaved. We were so rude last night.
No, you weren't. I was presumptuous. Actually, I'm really happy that you and my brother are getting along again.
Yes, I've managed to get rid of the anger. It was rather silly.
Good. Well, maybe I can get to know you a little better. Do you have any plans for dinner? We could get out of here. Go to Barry's or...
Steve, I'm sorry. I have plans for tonight, and they just can't be changed.
Okay. How about another time?
Yes, perhaps, if you'll excuse me.
Gabrielle, buenos dias.
I tried to reach you in your room, but you weren't there.
Oh?
My conscience has been bothering me. I've always been an honest person, yet I've lied to you.
Gabrielle, I can't imagine what you're talking about.
Well, it's not a very big lie. It's about my father's pocket watch. Remember you asked me about it?
Yes, I remember very well.
I gave it to Max last year. When I thought that we were very much in love and would be married. And I'm so ashamed that I gave away a family heirloom. Nevertheless, I did.
Gabrielle, considering your financial condition, you've got to ask him to return it.
No, I don't care about the money. It's the sentimental value I care about. I just couldn't.
Why not?
Well, it wouldn't be very nice of me to take back a gift that I gave with love. But now that I've told you the truth, I feel so much better.
Gabrielle, if Max were a gentleman, he would offer to return it.
I'm afraid he's never been much of a gentleman.
Well, still, Gabrielle, you
And
can't...
if you don't mind, could we change the subject now?
Forgive me. I'll never speak of the watch again.
Oh, you're telling me. I mean, listen, I have no idea how many really awful things Maria has done that nobody even knows about. I mean, look what she did to you.
And Cord just deserted her outright?
Of course he did. I mean, what else could you do with a woman that is that terrible? I mean, Cord is never going to forgive her for what she did. I just know that.
Well, Cord's her whole life.
Yeah, I know that too. Oh, Gabrielle, that's why she's going to do anything she possibly can to get him back. And the first thing that's going to come to mind is by telling him about me and Al.
All right, well, what if we convince Maria that Al's life is at stake?
She didn't even care about Al when she thought that he was her own grandson. She's certainly not going to care about him now that she knows that he's really yours and Max's.
And even Maria has to have some compassion to the danger of a small baby.
We can't even prove that there is danger. She's going to say we made the whole thing up.
Well, look, she can check with the security men. Someone broke into my room the other night.
What? Someone broke in here? Are you kidding? Did they catch him?
No, they didn't catch them, but I'm convinced it's the same people who are after Al. Everything's happening so quickly, I just don't know. I know. I'll have to take Al away from here and go somewhere safe.
Gabrielle, if they followed you all the way from Buenos Aires, I really don't think any place is safe. But at least you know that Al's safe with me at Land Fair. Look, what we have to worry about now is Maria. And what to do with her. Maybe we'll kidnap her. I don't know. We'll kidnap her and take her to Clint and Vicky's cabin in the mountains.
And what then? Keep her tied up for the rest of her life? Come on.
Just for a couple of weeks until we can get Al to a safe place.
Why don't we just go to Maria and plead with her compassion?
Yeah, her compassion. Gabrielle says she doesn't even know what the word means. I really think there's only one way to do this. I think you're going to have to deny that you're Al's mother. I think.
Oh, Max, thank God you're all right.
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, I followed your instructions with Rolo.
You told him I have the watch?
Yes.
How did he react?
Well, you wanted me to get it back from you.
Just what I figured.
And I told him that I would be too ashamed to ask you for it back, and he nodded and said that he would never mention the watch again.
Uh-huh.
But I could see that the wheels were rolling in his head, and I just thought he would come over here and take it by force.
Well, you can see I'm in one piece, and so is the watch.
And you probably think it's very foolish of me to care about what happens to you.
No. I think that is very nice. Oh, you're still shaking here, and that can't be for me. What's wrong?
There's so many crazy things happening, and so many desperate people.
Who else besides Rolo?
What if that's Rolo now?
Shh. Relax. If Rolo's coming here for the watch, I don't think he'll be knocking.
Oh, hello, stranger. Oh, wait, what's the matter? You can't tell me you don't have time.
It's about time you ladies met. Ali Halpern, Gabrielle Medina.
Yes, I feel like I've met you already, Miss Medina. You're Max's friend from Buenos Aires.
And you run Diner Women.
Mm-hmm.
Well, great. Now that we're all through with the introductions, Lee, what brings you by here?
Do I need a reason?
Perhaps I'd better leave and let you get on with your business.
No. We have very important business of our own. Lee, you don't mind coming back later, do you?
Mind? Oh, Max, why should I mind? No, you two just go ahead with your business. It was nice meeting you, Miss Medina. Max, see you when I see you.
All right, what does she have against me?
Nothing. Where were we?
Come on, Max, you can't tell me you didn't notice she was staring daggers right through me.
That is her problem, not ours. The only thing that matters right now is that watch and how we're going to use it to catch Rolo. Now listen up. This is what I want you to do.
It's about Max. Yeah, I took your advice, and I thought about going to him and asking him for my father's watch.
Oh, no, Gabrielle. If it's too embarrassing, I completely understand.
Well, in the beginning, I did have that feeling, but now that I've been thinking about how much the watch could be worth and how much independence I do need with my work, I decided to go to Max and ask him for it back.
Bueno, Gabrielle, I'm so proud of you. Do you have it with you? You mean he wouldn't give it back?
Well, no, it's just that before I brought it up, he did. He told me how much he treasured it because I gave it to him. I just didn't have the heart to ask for it back.
I had no idea he still meant so much to you.
Well, no, it's not that. What we had was over long ago, but we have managed to become friends. Oh, please don't be hurt, Rolo. I have so few friends in Lambview, honestly. He's taking me on a picnic tomorrow. Not for a romance, but for a chance to talk. Please be happy for me.
Well, of course. You should be surrounded with friends, Gabrielle. And I imagine a day in the country will probably do you good, eh? Are you going to be getting an early start?
Max mentioned he'd like to leave by noon, yes.
Well, enjoy the countryside.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, I guess I should ask. Do you have food in there?
Yes, I do. Do you have the blanket?
In the car? You bring the frisbee?
The what?
You got a lot to learn about American picnics. Excuse me, you hang right here. I'm going to find out if they got our cooler ready.
All right. Rolo, hello.
Gabrielle! Hey, Rolo, you got that thing loaded up?
I see you're all ready for your picnic.
Yes, I hope it doesn't rain.
Well, I'm sure the gods will be kind to you. Have fun.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, then, wagon! Oh! Check this out. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to walk out that front door together. I'm going to double back, and I'm going to head up to my suite in the service elevator, all right?
I don't know what worries me more, the fact that he will come and get the watch or that he won't.
You just relax. Everything is going according to plans. Once Rolo sets his foot up in my suite, he's dead meat. Don't worry, one way or the other, I'm going to get the truth out of it. We're going to find out the secret of your father's watch and the fortune it hides.
I don't care about the watch or the fortune. Max, be careful. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Good, that makes two of us. Now, come on, let's get out of here. Okay, Rolo, here's the brass ring. All you gotta do is take it.
Going to see him, and you know what? You are very special to him. And he's going to be so surprised to see us, huh? Matt? Are you in there? It's Tina.
Okay, this perfect timing. So get inside there.
Well, you like to play cat and mouse, eh, Mr. Holden? Well, you'll find out which one of us is the cat.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't call for
Not half as sorry as I am. What are you doing here?
Well, don't snap at me. Look, I just went through a divorce and everything, and I just really would love... Al just loves spending time with you.
Yeah, well, I love playing with my godson, too, but not now.
Max, I'll be honest with you, okay? It wasn't Al. Al doesn't care where we are. He's happy all the time. It was me. I was so lonely and everything in that big house, and Max, I need a friend. Look, I know I have no right to ask you to be, but, well, if you wouldn't mind for just a little bit to be my friend, you wouldn't mind, would you? Max, why are you looking over there? Is something wrong?
Looks like Al's got the sniffles here. Let me give you a tissue right over here in the chest drawer. Stay right there.
Oh, honey, did you see how considerate your godfather is, huh? He wonders why we want to see him.
Look, I enjoy seeing you all the time. And Al's the greatest. Here, blow your nose. Good. But let me tell you something, Tina.
I know what you're saying, okay? And what you're thinking is that here I am, the divorce is over, and I'm here on the rebound, but that's not the case. Max, I need you. I need the advice of a strong, straightforward man like you.
Tina, you have to leave.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to read.